So in my YouTube travels, my most successful video by far is my video about the modifications I've made to a James Gurney style pochade box easel. And so most common question I get asked is, where did you buy the hinges? What size is the yada yada, spec questions. So here we are answering the spec questions as well as I can. I've actually got a bunch of stuff on order that's going to be coming in on Friday, so day after tomorrow, in which I will test some hinges and try to figure out which of the hinges I ended up using. So just to figure out, and I'll link to all that stuff and where I bought it so that you can figure it out. But until then, I'm going to give you a much more up close and personal look at the easel that I showed off in that video, what was it, 4 years ago. And it's had a lot of use and a lot of love since then, and a lot of abuse. Not a lot of love again. But yeah, so let's delve right into this, and then on Friday I'll give you a video, well, maybe Saturday if I get the stuff on Friday and have a chance to work it out. So you're looking at 11 inches wide, which was the length of the piece of paper, and each panel is about 5 3/4, a little closer to 6 inches. That's 5 3/4, that one's a little closer to 6. This lumber used for this one, again, was reclaimed. So we have a standard T-nut to fit a tripod there. I can't remember the exact size right now, but all of that will be available in the video description for the next video when I test all the product. It goes all the way through. It's a little worn down from being screwed into and out of the tripod, where you can see the scrapes and the marks coming through. So each of the hinges was bolted on here. And now that I'm looking even closer at these hinges are plastic, so we'll see if they match one of the hinges on Friday. The back plate here, these hinges normally had a piece that went straight across from here over to here. This was all filled in, and it got chopped out so that this nut, when it closes, could close right into that other side without, see how it goes right into that gap? And this can close completely, because the one that I had before this didn't close completely. It's so warped. Wood warps over time, guys. And both hinges had that same modification made to them, where the back portion opposite of this center screw, the tension screw, I believe, was removed and put here. And these have a tendency, they've gotten ground off, so a couple of them are a little, no, they're okay. We're good. I was going to say they're sharp, but they're not sharp. Who am I kidding? Something's happening over here. Oh, the metal's coming off of this magnet. This is old, guys. I can't. You have to stay over here so you can get thrown away. Okay. So then on top of all of that, goodness gracious, the metal's coming off of this guy too. Or maybe nope, it's definitely the metal coating on the magnet. So these 4 little magnets on the edges were original. And these 4 little magnets were original. Later, I added these larger chonk magnets for the various things that I had going on, water buckets and whatnot. You can see all of that happening in the other video. I liked that friction mat with the bolts that hung over. But I would definitely, and when I build a new one, and I will build a new one, a couple more actually, I will definitely put magnets in those as well, because they're very, very useful. You can see the sealing process of all these little magnets. They're all doing it. All of these magnets are losing their protective coating. I'll have to look up and see if that's safe. Reinforced back strip here, so the bolts which stick up. When it's closed, it's just about 3/4 thick at the widest points. And it's actually really, really lightweight. But yeah, next video I'm going to go through, I ordered, I think it's 4 sets of hinges. We'll go through the 4 sets of hinges. I have ordered some magnets. We'll go through the magnets. And I will be able to tell you the product names of the ones, and these guys, the T-nuts and stuff, some product dimensions, and then I'm going to use those ordered hinges to to make a couple more of these, and then I'll show you those as well. If you have any suggestions for modifications you'd like to see, or things about your easel that have bothered you in the past that you would like to try to see me over-engineer and solve, I am more than happy to take on any kind of challenge you got. So throw your questions and your product thoughts at me. When I am done with the extra easels, when I'm done with the extra easels from those other hinges, I will probably be putting them up for sale for modest amounts, because I only need this one, and I only really like this guy, to be honest. I'm perfectly happy with this easel. I mean, I've been using it for how many years now, and it still works great. So yeah, throw me your questions, throw me your suggestions, and I will see you again with another Pochade Box hinge update after this Friday. Be well, be safe, enjoy.